Hi, Karen. Thanks for opting into the video critique. Your designs are off to a good start. I like how they have consistent shape to them and how each baby is doing something different. One thing I would encourage you to do is go in and remove all these black strokes on your shape. You don't want any element on an icon set to be this narrow. So immediately removing that is going to help your icons feel more like shapes as opposed to a pencil drawing, which is what you want to avoid. So go through for each of these and take off any black that you see on the outer rim of any of these shapes. Then I would probably try to diversify the babies a bit. Like maybe you could have one with the bow on the side of the head, one with no bow, one with a blue bow over here, another with no bow. So it doesn't look like it's exactly the same baby. It might maybe introducing some subtle variation. Or if you really want it to be the same baby, you could leave this the same and then add in something else to make it a little bit different. Maybe it's a different color. So you have this kind of almost chartreuse color with the purple, and I like this color scheme, but maybe you pull a teal or something and have one of them have this rattle be teal and have this pacifier be teal, or two babies have a teal bow or something along those lines, okay? Or a teal bottle. So it's a little bit more varied in each baby themselves. So you have the design that's different, but then there's a little bit extra something that's different about them as well. The eyes, I would work on simplifying as well. See how you have this white stroke. I would probably get rid of that and just have it be the white with the blue with the black on the inside, as opposed to having black, white, black, blue, white, black. That's too much detail for an icon set. You want to simplify that. Okay, so that's heading in the right direction. I was trying to find a good example of like baby faces to show you, but I haven't really found anything I really love. Um, See how these are kind of more simple, maybe even too simple, but this is kind of the direction you want to go as opposed to having there be so much detail. Um, Let me just continue to look for one more minute. Maybe if we just look at icon faces, icon set faces, maybe. Okay, so see how these eyes are kind of consistent, but simple. That's kind of the route that you want to head with the eyes. And the eyes are probably the most important element on your baby face, all right? Um, so look around on Pinterest maybe for ideas about that. Icon set babies. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find one that are just baby faces. Let's see. Okay, so see how simple these eyes are? This is the route you want to head. And a cool thing you can do is see how this white is up in the corner like that? That's a little bit of a modern interpretation of an eyeball. And I'll give you this link so you can look at this a little bit more closely. But this is kind of the direction you want to head with the baby face. Keeping these shapes consistent and simple is really going to make a big difference. You could even diversify with the boy and the girl. See how there's this outer flare to the eyelash there? Okay. And maybe I feel like your heads are a little bit squished. Maybe make them a little bit more circular as opposed to so elongated. That might be helpful as well. Okay, so you're heading on the right track. I like the color scheme that you're working with. I like your idea of the babies doing different things. Make sure you remove those strokes to simplify and modernize the shape. And I would probably add in a different color to add some variety to the individual babies. And then look at things like a head shape um, and that's probably enough to get you heading in the right direction. If you want to send me your second draft, feel free to do that. Okay, by email, that's fine. Thanks, Karen. Thanks for opting in.